Yeah, hi friends, welcome to my channel. So yeah, in previous video, we saw the file operation like read and write, how to read the CSV file from local directory to how to write the CSV file to the other local directory. So that's we saw. Now, we are going to learn about the another file operations. So we can take a look for the move and delete. Okay, so let me create one another subflow here, and then logger, let's call it a subflow start. Okay, and then file operation like move. Okay, so when we can use move or like delete operation, so just let me tell you the the business requirement. So suppose like business want to process the file from one location to another location, and once after the process successfully, the particular file user wants to move that file from input folder to the process folder. Or move that particular file from input location to the process location something. So that time we can use this operation move or move or copy or delete, or if they want to like delete the particular file once it's processed successfully. So in that case we can use these operations. Okay, so let me show you first move operation. Okay, so let me call this flow as a file operation move subflow. Yeah, and I can use the same config details, file config, and here we have to give the source file and the target path, source path and target path. Source path basically like we have to give the input folder name where we are like reading the CSV file, and target where we have to move the particular file to particular directory that we have to give. So let me give the source one. So this is our source file. Okay, control C, control V, and then file name is user details. Or if you want, you can give. Otherwise, you can make as a till the input location and target basically. So let's create one folder here. Okay, move. Or like what we can do, like let me delete this one and create one process folder. Okay, processed. So whatever file got processed successfully, I'm going to move in this location. So process basically just copy the path and paste it here. Okay, and now come to down. If you see the override, so I can say override is true. So whenever if there is any file exist in the like target location, then that file got will overwrite it. Okay, and if you want to give the name on the particular file, so basically if you see currently we have in input the file name as a user details, but if you want to rename it as a process or something, then you can mention as a processed file. Okay, dot csv. So okay, and then this is the first subflow, and then this is our main flow. So but if you want, I need to call this subflow from here. So I have to use the flow reference to call the subflow. Okay, so this is my flow reference. So I am going to call this flow after write successfully, and just I have to select the flow name here and the display name. Okay, now let me add breakpoint here. Let me run debug it. So if you see, this is the user details in which we have ID, name, salary, address, and email. Okay, and let me blank out the output folder, and in process folder also we don't have anything. Now let's deploy that application. Yeah, so my application deployed successfully. If you see here, now I'm going to move next step. So file read successfully, we got this data. Then going next, we have transformed into the like this type of format as a CSV, and then going to write the file. Okay, so file written successfully. Let me check in the output folder. Yeah, I got the details here. And if you see employee ID, employee name, employee address, employee email ID. Okay, now I'm going to move this I process this file, input file, to the process folder, because I have written this data into the output folder successfully. So I don't want to keep this file here. So I just wanted to move this file to the process folder. So let me go next step, and my call here in subflow. Let me go to the move, and still we don't have anything in the process folder, right? Let me go to next, and then file got moved in from here. If you see process CSV, and here like user details. Okay, so this is the location. Basically created one more folder. Okay, 1 second. So what we can do, rename to processed. Okay, now override true. Create parent directory is false. Okay, let me redeploy it. Redeploy. Let me delete this one again. I want to just keep this file move to process folder. Basically don't want to create the another directory. Okay, so if you see input, the let me create one input folder, because that input folder got moved. Input. Okay, so here mm, processed output. See, let me, okay, this is the output. I don't, let me rename this one. Your details. Okay, save. So user details, I have this one in the, okay, so let me delete this one, and this is the user details. I just want to process this folder only, instead of all instead of the input directory. So what I can do, I have to give here as a input slash user details dot csv. So in this case, I'll move this folder only to this location. Okay, target path and process dot csv. Let me debug it. Okay, let me move file read, file write. Let me move the file. So what's saying, can't move this csv to this one because the destination path does not exist. Okay, destination path does not exist means okay. I have to remove the .csv. Remember process.csv. Let me debug it. Let's wait to deploy the application. My application got deployed. Let me see what happening. Okay, so file moved successfully. Let me see my file got moved or not. Okay, so if you see here now we have the input but we don't have the file. So let me check in the process. I got this file process. Okay, and if you see here same data we received id, name, salary, address and email. Okay, and let me show you in the output folder we got the details and here we can say employee id, employee name, employee address and email. So the original file got moved from input location to the process file location. Okay, so this is the move operations in file. And if you see in the console and see start job, file read successfully, subflow start and data return successfully. So basically here I have to move this one because after right we have to get this message data return successfully, then subflow start and then one more logger here as a subflow end and then here like here start job and job end. Okay, so that we can track the mm, process basically. So let me debug it and I'll show you the console. So basically I have to put the csv file again. Okay, so let me just copy this one and paste it here and rename it as a user details. Okay, because the same data we have in this one. Let me go here. Now I'm going to I read successfully, write it successfully also, and then calling this subflow. Okay, move this file. So there was already the one data, but what I have used the overwrite is the true. So it's over writing the particular file. If I make is overwrite as a false, then this second time it will fail because the particular file already processed already there. So that's why I make it as a overwrite as a true, and then move next. So if you see now in console step by step job started, file read successfully, data written successfully, subflow start, subflow end and then job end. Okay, so that's what we are keeping the log to for the tracing purposes actually. Yeah, so that's it from this video. We'll explain the next operation in the next video. Thank you so much.